What's good, members? It's your boy Mr. Cost, and I'm obviously back with another trading video. So for today's trading video, I'm basically gonna be speaking about how I caught this trade on Nasdaq, or not Nasdaq, but EURUSD. Sorry, I've been obsessed with Nasdaq these days. How I caught this trade on EURUSD and how I was basically able to make over 623 pips, as you guys can see. How I was able to make that much, and why it is I took a sell stop instead of a market execution or a sell limit or whatnot. You guys know the other pending orders and whatnot, and why it is that I did that and instead not basically just sell at that current moment I was at. So yeah, that's basically just what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm basically going to be going through the pair since I already analyzed it, so I'll just be going through it again, just showing you guys why it is that I did that and not the other way, why I placed a sell stop and not a market execution. We're going to be talking about the trading strategy I used, which is currently it's currently doing what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, those are just a few points I wanted to say. And guys, if you are not subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe and also turn on post notification. Don't forget to give the video a like, basically, because it's basically just going to be showing me whether or which videos you guys basically find valuable and which videos I should keep on posting, so I don't post unnecessary videos which you guys actually don't want to watch, not don't want to watch, but don't find valuable. So yeah, if you actually do find this video valuable, which I am basically going to be talking about how I caught over 623 pips. Imagine, just from one trade, 623 pips. Imagine how much you can basically make from that. It's like I basically risked 1% of my account, which my stop loss was at 50 pips, meaning I'm losing $50 just to make $600. So it's a big equation. So yeah, just basically stay tuned if you guys want to find out how I did that and why I did that, and all of just basically get a few tips and knowledge just to improve your trading plan. Then yeah, stay tuned. Is it recording? Okay. So yeah, this is even the trade we're going to be talking about, which is EURUSD. And yeah, that's basically the pending order we placed, and it definitely shows, or you can read, it says a pending order for EURUSD at that price has been executed, meaning that the place has been traded, or the trade has been placed. Sorry, started a bit, but yeah, now that we are at the charts, let me just maybe zoom in and show you guys where exactly we caught the trade. Okay, it's here. So the trade, we did catch it from this is where we caught it from, or somewhere that the range, I'm not really sure specific where, but yeah, it's somewhere there. Then we exited the trade, or we took profits at this zone right there. That's where we took our profits, and we made exactly 623 pips. Yo guys, that's a big amount for you guys. Some of you guys that are maybe thinking it's small talk, that's even why I just had to make a video on how I basically caught that trade, for some of you guys that are interested. Okay, so let me remove this for now. We will place it back. So okay, before analyzing the markets or doing anything with my charts, I would normally go to the daily chart just to get the overall movement or the overall view of which direction the market is in, whether it's a downtrend or uptrend. So okay, my resisting trend line, by now I'm assuming most of you guys know, or you should know, what trend lines are. If not, I would highly suggest you guys do a bit of research, basically, because I'm not going to be speaking about how to place trend lines and whatnot. But yeah, now that we have our trend line placed, we can clearly see that the market has been in a downtrend. You guys can see, meaning that we are looking for sells. We are looking to sell. We are looking for zones to enter sells from. So now that we have that already figured out, okay, I'm just gonna clear my charts, then go down to the 1 hour chart. Most guys like doing it on the 4 hour or 1 hour, but I would suggest you go to the 1 hour chart. So this is where we are going to be analyzing the market for and basically looking for trades. Then if we are looking to sell or buy, if we have a trade, we're going to be looking for entries on the 15-minute chart. Okay, now that that's said, let's get my trend line and start analyzing. So off the back, I can see that we are currently, or we were in a, how should I say, in a resistance phase. Since we are in a seller's market, we're in the resistance phase, which is a small buy basically. Let me just draw it up. We can see that the market has been creating higher highs and higher lows, basically indicating an uptrend. So this is a trend within a trend, if some of you guys understand what that is. So yeah, this, or if you heard of that, so this is a trend in trend. So right off the back, I can see that we had no, let me just, there is something else I wanna put. Okay, this, we can see that we had our first touch here. Is it even gonna do? Nah, let me just remove that. I'm hoping it's removed. No, it's not. Okay, let me remove that and do something else. Okay, right off the back, we can see that we had our first touch there. We had our second touch, which barely touched. Then we have our third touch, which, if most of you guys use trend line breakouts or trade with trend lines as a as a trading strategy, you know that big moves mostly happen on the third touch, which we were currently at, because we entered the trade somewhere here. If I can just get my right tool out. So this is where we entered the trade after we got that third touch, which is here. So now that we know that, let me remove this for now. Okay, let me remove that. So when we were still trading, we didn't see this, so I'm just gonna block it. So this wasn't even formed yet, or this part of the market, these moves were not formed yet, so I'm just gonna remove it for now. If it's gonna allow me. It seems like it doesn't want. Let me try this one more time. Okay, fill. Okay, will it? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, just keep in mind, so these moves haven't happened yet. So this is where we were, or we saw something like this. This is the information we saw before entering the trade. So like I said, we were on our, let me just show you guys, let me just repeat it again. So we can see we were on our first touch, second touch, and on the third touch. We were on the third touch, so this wasn't formed yet. That's why I have it in that zone. So you guys just ignore this for now, just ignore this part for now. Okay, so after seeing that we are on our third touch, I was basically looking for sellers opportunities, because it already indicated of a sell, or it already showed me, or my analysis already showed me that no, we are looking for selling opportunities. Even on the overall movement of the market, it does show that it's in a downtrend, so we are looking for sellers opportunities. So it basically just confirmed with me that no, we are in a seller's market. So I could have entered a sell execution right on the spot with a market execution at that point, but I was like, no man, the trading strategy or my trading plan clearly says I only enter when I see confirmations. That's the only time I place a trade, when I see confirmations, meaning that I haven't seen any confirmations yet. While I was on the phone or while I was analyzing the charts, I didn't see any confirmations. All I had in mind was that I'm looking for selling opportunities, but I haven't even gotten, or I didn't get any confirmations, meaning I should place a trade. So I waited. I was patient, guys. So most guys would normally just jump in already, placing trades. No, stop. Be patient. Only place trades when you are certain, or when you see, or when the market gives you patterns and setups. It confirms, it basically gives you confirmation. So yeah, it's important. If you want to avoid blowing accounts, wait for your setup, trade according to your trading plan. And yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, so I did see this as the third touch, so I was gonna sell. So I was like, no. From my past experience, when I always jump into trades way too early without waiting, I normally experience losses, or either it reaches my stop loss and takes me out. So I was like, no, for this time, instead of just placing a market execution, I was actually supposed, or I actually placed a sell stop. So what a sell stop is, it basically, okay, this is where I placed my sell stop. So a sell stop basically means that if the market does break through that zone, it's basically gonna execute my trade. It's gonna enter me in the trade, meaning that without me actually, or without me placing a trade on top here where I'm uncertain, I don't have my, what's this, my I didn't get confirmations yet. So yeah, it basically just entered me when, let me say this in short, because some of you guys might not understand. So we had another trend line breakout here in short also. So I also had that drawn up. So I was like, no, this basically just indicates a sell, and I can't even just jump into the sell there because it didn't break my trend line yet. So I was like, no, let me place this, because I had a lot of confirmations basically. So I was like, no, let me protect my profits, protect my account, let me trade responsibly. So I basically placed my sell stop here, which was the lower high. So I placed it here, and I was basically just waiting for the market to execute me. And after it did, you can see it clearly just drop. After it entered me, or after it executed me in the trade, we didn't experience, or we didn't see any losses. So we were straight in profits. Then the market just crashed down. You can see 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 hours worth of volatility, not volatility, but volatile. Okay, yeah, basically volatility, but the market acted very volatile. So the market moved fast. So this was this was the easiest 300, and okay, not even 300, this was the easiest 600 pips I ever made. So yeah, I don't know if some of you guys understood that, but this is basically the trade of EURUSD which I caught. So yeah, it was a beautiful setup. It was a very beautiful setup. But yeah, so this is the trading strategy I was talking about. So we did use a trend line breakout. So I would highly suggest you guys maybe just do a bit more digging or investigation on trend line breakouts, how to use them, how to place your trend lines, and basically just how to get entries and exit points